Once upon a time, in a beautiful meadow full of life, there were all kinds of wonderful flowers. Tall grasses swayed in the summer breeze, colorful wildflowers dotted the landscape, and butterflies danced from blossom to blossom. Hidden among the blades of grass, though, lived a tiny seed named Sori. She was so small and delicate, looking shy and uncertain about the world around her. One day, while the other seeds boasted about growing into big trees or tall sunflowers or colorful tulips, Sori couldn't help but feel downcast. "I wish I could grow up to be something important," she sighed, "but I'm just too small and weak." As the days went by, Sori continued to doubt herself. "I'm sure I'll never become anything," she said one day, feeling sorry for herself. Just then, a playful breeze named Bree swirled by and heard Sori's sad words. "Why do you say that?" he asked, gently moving the blades of grass around her. Sori explained how she wanted to grow up to be something beautiful, but she didn't think she had what it takes. "Being brave enough to face whatever comes our way is how we grow, my little seed," Bree replied kindly. "And you, my friend, have shown great courage already." Sori looked up at him in surprise. "Me? But how?" Bree smiled and said, "You have taken the first step by planting yourself in the ground and facing the world outside the soil. That takes courage. And I believe you can do anything you set your mind to if you try your best." The seed and the wind became friends, and Bree promised to help Sori find her place in the meadow. As the weeks passed, the rain fell and the sun shone. Sori felt herself growing stronger and more hopeful. She pushed her roots deep into the earth and reached up toward the light, determined to become the most beautiful flower in the meadow. Then one day, dark storm clouds gathered overhead and heavy rain began to fall. The soil turned to thick, sticky mud, and the strong wind blew, making Sori feel scared and helpless. "This is it," she thought. "I'm too small. I'll never make it." The bigger plants nearby began to laugh at her. "You're too small to survive this storm, little seed," they said. "You'll never grow up to be anything." Sori trembled underground, not knowing what to do. But then Bree, the wind, came rushing by. "Hold on tight. This is your chance to grow." Taking a deep breath, Sori pushed her roots down into the soft earth and out of the way. Slowly but surely, the little seed stretched toward the sky, reaching for the sunshine that peeked through the clouds. Over time, Sori grew taller and stronger, and the plants that had laughed at her before now looked on with admiration. She had shown them that even a tiny seed can grow into something beautiful if they have the courage to try. Finally, after many months, the storm clouds cleared away, and the sun shone brightly once more. Warm and bright, the rain had watered the land and made it soft and fertile. Sori had grown into a beautiful wildflower, small but radiant. Her petals unfurled in the gentle breeze, revealing a heart of gold. And when the butterflies and bees fluttered past, they, too, were delighted by her bloom. They danced around her, sipping her sweet nectar and spreading the word throughout the meadow that a new flower had come to stay. From that day forward, the meadow realized that even the smallest flower can bring joy and life to those around her. One day, as Bree danced through the meadow, he stopped to admire Sori's beauty. "You are truly a sight to behold," he said, smiling from ear to ear. "I can't believe how far you've come, little seed. You've shown us all that bravery isn't about being big or strong, but about trying your best and never giving up." Sori blushed as she heard his kind words. She knew that Bree was right. She had faced many challenges along the way, but she had never given up on becoming who she was meant to be. As the sun set over the horizon, painting the sky in hues of orange and pink, Sori and Bree sat together and enjoyed the view of the meadow. All around them, the flowers swayed in the evening breeze, and the sound of crickets filled the air. In the distance, the mountains stood tall, and the river sparkled like a ribbon of gold. At that moment, Sori felt a sense of peace and contentment wash over her. She knew that no matter what challenges might come her way in the future, she had the strength and courage to face them. Then, as the stars twinkled above them, Bree turned to Sori and said, "You know, you're the bravest flower I know. You faced every challenge with courage and kindness, and you never gave up on yourself." Sori smiled, feeling grateful for Bree's friendship and support. "I couldn't have done it without you," she said. "You believed in me when I didn't believe in myself, and you helped me become the strongest wildflower I can be." Bree nodded, his eyes twinkling in the starlight. "That's what friends are for," he said. "To lift each other up when times are tough, and to celebrate each other's success with joy." At that moment, Sori knew that she was right where she was meant to be. She had found her place in the meadow, not because she was the biggest or the strongest, but because she was true to herself and never gave up on her dreams. From that day on, Sori continued to grow and thrive in the meadow. She became known as the bravest little flower, and the other plants looked up to her for inspiration. Whenever they faced a challenge, they remembered Sori's story and drew strength from her example. And as the seasons passed, the meadow remained a place of beauty and wonder, thanks in part to the courage of a tiny seed who dared to dream big. The end. Do you want to watch another amazing animation? Click on the video on the screen now. If you want to see our videos in the future, don't forget to subscribe. We'll be happy to see you in the next video. Bye.